What's up, everybody? Damon here at Gamescom. We're at the Super Meat Boy 3D booth. Super Meat Boy is going 3D. I reviewed the original game for IGN a million years ago. I loved it. I'm here with Dominik Plaßmann, who is the art director on the game. You may recognize his voice as well from the trailer also. So
yeah, I did that, yeah.
Okay, so Super Meat Boy 3D, if you're a fan of the original game, if you know the original game, is this going to feel familiar just in three-dimensional and stuff?
Definitely, yeah. We really try to get the feeling right? We worked together with Tommy, who programmed the original game, because it was really important to us to get the Meat Boy feeling in there, right? Even if it's 3D, so basically the character will feel kind of similar, right? And many people already told us that it works, so that's really great to hear that they really feel like it's a Meat Boy game, right? And that's great because we want to have the spirit of Meat Boy in there.
Okay. The original game had a lot of levels, 2D games, a lot of levels. Are they going to find a lot of levels here too? They're sort of on the shorter side?
There won't be as much as in Meat Boy 1 because, I mean, it's 3D, right?
Right.
Creating levels is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But we are close, I think, so it's got a lot of content. So around 50 levels per world, and Dark World, of course. So it's a lot. I think if you really want to complete everything, you will take some time, yeah.
There are boss fights in there too, right?
Yeah, there are boss fights also, yeah.
Tell us about the fixed camera.
Yeah.
What was that thing you might have? Was just one less thing for the player to think about?
Exactly. I mean, it was the result of a lot of experimentation because we started with the prototype and started different setups, different camera setups, different movement options. And in the end, we thought, okay, it would be nice if the player doesn't also have to control the camera, right? Because it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
The game is fast, the game is difficult, and if you also have to control the camera, it gets a bit tricky probably, yeah.
Do you think players are going to die a lot in this game?
Yeah, definitely. They will die a lot.
3D
We also die a lot. I mean, we play the game a lot, and I think the last Dark World level we created, we died about 100 times or something.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it will be pretty difficult in the end, yeah.
3D platformers can feel pretty different from 2D platformers. They can be slower, a little bit less precise, but the original game, was a very fast-paced, precise game. So how have you sort of tried to adjust the controls for that?
I mean, we had to reduce the speed a bit, right? Because Super Meat Boy is really fast, right?
Right.
That's also why the camera is spanned out that much, right? So it's fast, but we had to make it a bit slower to still work in a way, right? Because we want to keep the precision, and for that we had to change the tempo a bit. But it's still a lot faster than the usual 3D platformer, yeah.
Have you added any new movement options or new abilities for Meat Boy?
Yeah, I mean, we have an air dash now, right?
Okay.
It was in Super Meat Boy Forever, but not in the first game. And it really helps to kind of help you navigate the 3D space, right? Because you have a horizontal option to reach walls and stuff like that, yeah.
Would you ever consider a VR version of Super Meat Boy 3D? Because there are some good platformers that have worked in VR, like Astrobot.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We are a bit afraid of motion sickness, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a first-person mode would be pretty interesting. But yeah, generally, I think it could work, but we currently aren't working on something like that. I mean, it could be something that we look into after release, right?
Yeah. I noticed from what we've seen so far, Meat Boy's face gets more and more disfigured the more you die. Are there any other more like fun details like that I've missed from the trailer so far?
Yeah, we have a lot of death animations. That was important to us because usually we do weird stuff with our studio, so we thought it might be interesting to add a lot different variations of how you can die and a bit more gore, basically. Yeah.
Cool. You reached out to your audience last month to ask which characters they'd like to see added to the game. Are there any cameos you can confirm or tease?
I don't want to spoil anything. I think there will be some returns that people will be happy to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't spoil any characters. So, but there will be some.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love the original. I'm excited for it. When are we going to get to play Super Meat Boy 3D?
It will release next year, so we don't have a date yet, but early next year.
Early next year, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dominik, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Stay tuned for more right here on IGN from Gamescom.